Welcome back to the last 3 months of the 2020 forecast. So we have October, November, and December. So straight off, we're getting a lot of channel messages from Spirit. I feel like there's a lot of shadow energy at this time. So we kind of have to work on ourselves until we get to the last 3 months here, October, November, and December, and try to get that Mercury energy. Mercury is your shadow self, where we learn to tell that Mercury energy, what tells you all the bad things about yourself that you've heard over your life, or that Mercury energy tells you. So try to work on that. Try to, like, if it starts to tell you negative things, tell it to sit down. Cuss at it if you have to. You know, be in charge. You are in charge and the planets are around you. Yes, they influence us, but we have to stand up to these energies, especially the Mercury energy, because I do feel a lot of dark energy on here. So channel messages from Spirit are saying, don't give up now. Tap into your energy. Stay true to you. And I feel like this is a lot of what is the main message. Stay true to you for October, November, and December. I feel like there's a lot of anxiety and stress, and this is so true because it's building up to Christmas. We're going for reviews at work. Kids are at Christmas concerts, and teacher reports and report cards. So it's a lot of energy, like a lot of energy in the air at this time. Many will fall off the path, but you will stay the course. So I feel, don't worry about what anyone else is doing about whatever what else is doing. Don't worry about that. Worry about yourself. Like I was just saying, there's inner turmoil. So for right now, I'm filming this near the end of January. So we have a good 11 months to sit there, and work on that Mercury energy. Telling that Mercury energy to shut up when it tells us we are not capable of doing that. You're ugly, you're stupid, you're dumb. All those negative things you've heard over your life. Maybe you haven't heard those words, but in your adult life, in school, so just make sure you keep that Mercury energy in check. So there's going to be some makeups, some breakups, and some shakeups. So with the shakeups, it's cheating uncovered. Do I stay or do I go? So you're going to be in this battle. I feel like it's like, you have kids with this person, and it's like, do I put up with this for the kids' sake, or do I, say that's it? So there's going to be a lot of long nights, sleepless nights. So people are going to be struggling with their sleep. And I feel like this is common in this time of year. Dealing with the stress of did I get a gift for everybody? Is that gift good enough? Did I spend enough? Did I get all my Christmas cards out? It's just a lot of angst in the air. So they're saying favorite show canceled. All in shock. Season 13 will be the last, is what Spirit is saying. Old and outdated is what, the younger generation will feel. We'll go back to radio, and they're saying roots, and you will find new fans in a podcast. The fashion line will pick up again. Teaching full time. So your life they're saying full life, a very full life, and they're saying a new man, but he will be white. So I feel like you're used to dating black men, and I feel like this will be your first white man that you date, and it's going to be for a while. Like, he's got money that runs long and deep, they're saying. So Spirit is, final messages are, did you find yourself this year? So a lot of us are finding our passions. Some of us made a career change, and it's like, that's what really speaks to us. So Spirit is asking you as a reflection. Spirit is asking us as a reflection, did you find yourself this year? They're also asking, did you stay true to you? And that's quite a common thing that I'm getting for October, November, and December. Stay true to you. Did you stay true to you? Did you lose yourself in all the chaos of life? Spirit is telling us to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. I feel like there's a lot of give on one side of the relationship and a lot of take from the partner. So the cards that I used, that I was drawn to, with the energy I was feeling when I was was like, okay, I'm going to make this video, because the energy feels so stressful and full of anxiety. I was like, we need something to counterbalance it. We need light cards. So like, I have a lot of angel healing cards in here. I have cards that are very straight and forward and to the point, and guidance. I feel like when we're dealing with anxiety and that Mercury energy of, talking down to us, that we need to counterbalance that energy. So that's why I chose the cards that I did to pull from. So one of the cards that fell out is the Knight of Cups. This is for October, November, December. It just came out. I think I said the Knight of Cups. It's the King of Cups. Beg your pardon. So this is a very strong male entity. This could be your partner. This could like a very strong man. This could be with a very strong personality. That Scorpio energy, that Leo energy, father, uncle, grandfather. But I feel like this is a younger gentleman. Steadiness, warmth, resolution, emotions. We have this in the reverse position. When reversed, the king denies his emotions, so his behaviors may become blaming and destructive. Applied to a situation, the card reveals a creative block or feeling blocked because of those around you. Will not address a vital issue. I kind of feel like, they want to play more. Instead of, like, they go to work, they're all about work. But I feel like they want to get out, and I feel like it's kind of like they're in their 40s, so it's like that kind of midlife crisis kind of energy. That midlife crisis kind of energy where they want to spend more time with their friends, and it's like, let them. Maybe this is like the children are older, they're more independent. So it's like, you can spend time with more of your girlfriend, so you could switch it. The night he goes out, you stay home with the kids, and then, so like Friday, Saturday if you want. And then the next night you go out with your girlfriends, and he stay home with the children. Or like, whatever your partner is. If it, love is love. No judgment here. I'm all about, love. I don't care. But I feel like this is a female and male energy. So I feel like, kind of midlife crisis. I kind of lost myself in the kids and the family. And now I want to go out and have fun and reconnect with my guy friends. And, I feel like this is like poker or like a night out with the guys. Nothing like heinous. Nothing like, that'll break up the relationship. But let them go out. I feel like this is playing poker just to have a good time and have a drink and just turn off your mind to everyday, worrying about the kids, worrying about the wife, worrying about the bills, the cars, the snow removal, all this stuff. So, just let them go, and and at the same time counterbalance it that you are able to do the same thing. So I was seeing you going out to get your nails done, get a pedicure, get your hair done, and you're with a bunch of girlfriends sipping on champagne with strawberries in it. So it's like, that balance. When you have children, you lose yourself in your kids and your family, and it's okay. As the kids get older, you find yourself again, and there's nothing wrong with that. So again, this is October, November, and December. I'm just going to make way, and we're going to start pulling for October. I'm sorry this video took a little longer than anticipated, but, I was tooting my own horn. I'm like, yes, we didn't get sick this year, and then we got sick. So, miracles in October. Our wings of light surround you and those you love. This current situation is being governed by higher power. The forces of love are at work. It will turn out well. Very nice confirmation from Spirit, from the energies that I was feeling in the channel messages. So they're saying this miracle will happen. They're saying you will find your way back to each other. Archangel Uriel. A great spiritual transformation is currently occurring both in life and in the world. This is the union of heaven and earth, spiritual matters, heart and mind, unite in harmonious balance. I was actually talking about this with my girlfriend, saying like, some of the young people coming up feel entitled that everything's supposed to come to them easily, and that posting maybe not the most appropriate photos that will come back to haunt them when they get older, is the way to be recognized in life. And JJ Constellations was sharing with me that, this beautiful Aquarius generation is coming, where we're going back to that very Dalai Lama energy, Mother Teresa energy, that very giving energy that, cares about the earth. Because I very much feel like we need to get back to that again. So this is, the next card is from the Guardian Angels tarot cards. I think they said this is the most positive cards. I'm trying to see where I saw the... I thought it said it was the most positive deck. Well, I guess I'm misinformed, but it's okay. 9 of Action. So it's like she's giving. It's better to give than to receive, and it kind of fills her soul. It's very, beautiful. I feel like the lambs are babies because they got the bells around their necks. So it's like, giving to children and giving into that childlike energy. You've worked hard to create the things you cherish in your life, such as beloved relationships, amazing accomplishments, and health, and a hearth and home. Rest assured that all the treasures and you are being constantly protected by the angels. In return, Mother Earth, the animals, and the environment need your protection. And I feel like that's very much so, that we're going back to this Mother Earth energy. Not so much where we go, to the extreme, where we are carefree and stuff, but it's more conscious, more aware of the environment, aware of how much certain peoples have destroyed our earth, drilling holes into the seabed and then letting off missiles. It's like there is a repercussion for that. You can't just let off a nuke or a missile into the ocean and expect nothing to happen. There's going to be a repercussion for that. Like, that's going to seep into the water. As much as they feel it won't, it's going to. So this one is from the Messages from Our Angels. So this is like, I feel like we need some positivity, some light in this this energy I'm feeling for October, November, December. So Maya. Schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. And I feel like this calling right now, as I'm pulling these cards, I had this, calling to learn more, to bring, the people that paid for paid readings, to bring you, so I could be more informed to you. So I could sit there and offer you the best me I can and offer more services to you while I give you a reading. It's not to charge you more as a service, but it's more to educate myself and to bring, like I said, to more healing, basically, is why I'm educating myself more. More clients that I'm reading for, more planets are coming in, so I want to know what the symbolisms are. Like I said, the Mercury energy. How do we tame that Mercury energy so I can help those that are struggling with that shadow energy? So the next card's from the Moonology, the North Node. This is something I really want to study. Step out of your comfort zone. So this is basically like your future kind of card, like where your future's calling you. The South Node is your past life. So the next card is actually who I'm learning from, is Deborah Silverman in her classes. If you're interested, there's some free courses that she offers. Deborah Silverman Astrology on IG, and then you can follow the links. So the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight is the bearer of messages. So it's kind of like the Knight in shining armor, but this gentleman's bringing you a message. So this card is from the Astrology Answers Master Tarot deck. So the Knight of Pentacles. When the Knight of Pentacles arrives, know that you will meet a knight that wants to make your dreams come true for a very long time to come. This is very similar to the Knight of Cups. With the Knight of Cups, his love runs over, his cup runneth over with love for you. Whereas the Pentacles is more practical. but with more of a practical tone. When the Knight of Cups is dreamy and romantic, there for the long time, the Knight of Pentacles is more practical and reliable. And I feel like that's what a lot of us want. Like, I feel like this is for someone in their 30s. Maybe this is your second marriage, or like you're just getting out of a long-term relationship. So it's like, it feels like, you were in a relationship for a long period of time. And I feel like this is like you kind of getting back into the dating circuit, and I feel like you meet someone immediately. Spirit is saying don't rush things. Don't do anything you're not comfortable with. This is the guy you call when your tire is flat, and he will help you out without even blinking. In love, this means you are likely involved with a wealthy female or male who can help you find the stability and secure home life you crave. In work or money situations, this card says news is on its way that is going to improve your situation for some time to come. I feel like this is something that you've been waiting for. I feel like it's going to come to fruition at this time. So this is October. So we got the 8 of Coins. This is from the Game of Thrones deck. So the 8 of Coins is appreciation, perfection, reward, but we have this in the reverse. So you see, this is someone that's creative. They work hard with their hands. So maybe this could be a delay in something you're working with your hands. Like this is something like a hobby, or this is like a career that you want to see succeed with your hands. And it's like there's going to be a delay. But I'm hearing this is temporary. When reversed, you may find yourself chasing the dollar but hating the work you do. An additional meaning is being or working with people who don't share your values, or choosing a course that isn't right for you in the long term. A course can mean, for me, I heard school. So I feel like, that is kind of like the time where it's like you drop a class or you keep a class, or, you stay in school or you get out of school. So I feel like for some, this is like that kind of, when they said course, I immediately thought of school. I don't mean like this is like a course like with, I feel like there's a gentleman going back to school and not wanting to. Like he's kind of feeling like pressured to. And I feel like books aren't his thing. Like he works with his hand, but actual book environment is not his wheelhouse. Which is fine. There's a lot of people like that. Me, I'm very much a visual learner. Like you show me a couple times and I pick it up and I'm off on my own. I love this. The last card we have for October is the Sun. So October, you may feel some anxiety. They're telling you to look to the future. With Maya, they're telling you that, you may be going back to school, and that's not a negative thing. Like myself, I've always been drawn to the planets, but I never thought that I would go, I've always been told by soul work, which is Aaron, that I would go back to school, and I'm like, oh, school? Really? Ugh, I don't even know what the hell I would study. And little did I know I'd be studying astrology. And it totally plays into what I do with my healing. Like I said, I really, really want to learn how to tame that Mercury energy so I could, with the clients that I get, I do readings for, and they're dealing with that anxiety, I can help out. So that's why I'm bettering myself. So the Sun, this is the best card you can get in a reading. Very positive. They're saying very affluent. She's like rinsing her, like bathing in her, basking in her glory, bathing in her success. New beginnings, and great creativity. The Sun brings blessings to the earth, and this card pertains blessings in your own life as well. Just as the Sun nourishes the earth, bringing new life in the spring and summer, this is your time for a new beginning, the onset of nourishing new life in your life, a light of divine inspiration and personal growth. This card often marks a time of great creativity, bringing accumulation of an important new project. So I feel by going to school, this is what's going to ignite the Sun power, because you took a chance on yourself. You lit that fire in yourself. You're never too young or too old to learn a new skill. such as the birth of a baby, or the writing or publication of a book, or even the birth of a new you. Now is the time to put your energy into expressing your truth and your vision. Visualizing the light of divine love pouring into your heart and the mind like the rays of sun, bringing inspiration, growth, and abundant blessings. See the future you want to create and know the sun is shining on your intentions now. I feel like someone wants to leave their job, and Spirit is saying just stay at the job that you're at and keep doing what you're doing with this dream job that you're wanting. I feel like this is someone that has a passion project. This is something they love. It looks like it's pottery to me because they're saying kiln. And they're showing me pottery. So I don't know if you're opening up a studio to allow others to like paint on pottery you've created with your own hands, or you're like painting and creating this all yourself, and then you're going to sell the actual finished product. I'm seeing Kijiji, I'm seeing marketplace, I'm seeing like a farmer's market and a flea market. So Spirit is saying very much so, but until this sustains the income that you're making at work, you have to do both. It's going to be a juggling act, and I feel like you have children at home too, so it's going to be a little struggle. They're saying Christmas is going to be great for you, and a big sign of where the future will take you. So I feel like you're going to be quite prosperous. You're going to have a lot of money coming in during the holiday season because people are always looking for that unique gift. I know in Halifax, it's like they have this big, it's kind of like a flea market, and they open it up and they have so many vendors, and they're all unique, one of a kind of artwork with your hands. So it could be anything from quilts to signs to anything that you've made yourself. So I feel like they're even saying art show. So it feels like you're gonna what you're doing, how to get there. But I feel like this will be like you'll be able to go to your partner and say, see, I've surpassed my regular income. I want to now quit my full-time job and put all my blood, sweat, and tears into this. And I feel like I feel like kids will be going at school. You'll be spending more time with your children, but the kids are at school. Your creative juices will flow. And I see you, I feel like this is a studio. They're saying studio. And there's lots of windows, lots of big picture windows, and you're able to concentrate solely on this project. But you're also able to do like get dinner on the table, and if the kids need you when they're at school, if they're not feeling well, you're able to pick them up. So it's like you're more reliable as a parent because it's like it's so hard to leave work when you work in the public sector. I feel like you're in the public sector. So it's just like, they're saying follow your passion. So I feel like this is what is going to happen for you. I'm feeling like they're showing me the 26th of December, and they're also showing me the 29th. So December 26th to the 29th. They're basically show like a spreadsheet to your partner. Like, I make enough money, more than my full-time job, and I feel like we will be secure enough to, move, allow me to leave the job and, put my blood, sweat, and tears into my passion project now. A great note you could do with your partner is also show how much money you'll save on daycare. Because they're saying daycare, and I know daycare costs a ton. I feel like you're in a big city. I feel like you're in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So they're saying bet on yourself, but I feel like you're gonna have to go to your partner with that they're showing me you're talking to your partner with a piece of paper, and it's like, have your facts. This is how much we spend in daycare. When I'm staying at home and working from home, this is how much we'll save. This is how much I make at my job. This is how much I'm making at my hobby, this pottery. Able to cook dinner, spend more time with the kids. Hours are more flexible. I feel like you'll be able to take the kids more to recreational events. They're showing me soccer. They're showing me taekwondo, swimming. So it's like, I feel like this is a move for the positive. Like, this is something they're saying you will not regret this. Okay, so now we're going to move on to November. So forgiveness. Let the past go. Clear your heart and mind through forgiveness. And we got those channel messages, that we're going to have some people going through, they're saying shakeups, makeups, and breakups. And for some, this is cheating uncovered. Do I stay or do I go? So that maybe this is November. Yeah, it's like right around right around Halloween time. That's like between October 31st to November 4th. That this will come to fruition, and they're saying let go of the past. Let it, if that's what your calling is. Remember, this is only general guidance. This is not telling you how to live your life in any way. We all have free will. If it speaks to you, you can write it down and just keep it as like in your journal, just as a reference. Or even come back to the video, because it ain't going nowhere. Prayer. No matter how difficult the situation may seem, all is possible. Ask. We are listening. So, right, the Spirit is telling me, ask and you shall receive. If you knock, the door will be opened. Keep knocking. So, 4 of emotions is our next card. So, this love, he's kind of trying to sweep her off her feet here. They are wonderful people who wish to help you. Opportunities are being offered to you, but you aren't noticing or trusting the gifts of heaven is bestowing upon you. Look around you, daydreaming or going within a healthy way to get clarity, as long as you act upon your dreams. So Spirit is telling you, make those dreams very much come true. Carissa. Oh, I love that. I love the wings. That's so beautiful. It's like I love palm trees, but the humidity would kill me. You are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. So this is exactly what the energy I was feeling. Breakups, shakeups, and makeups. It's your life. We have one life to live. Deborah Silverman says that our life is a movie of lessons. Like we sit there, we stress. And it's like, you reach a certain age and you're like, what the hell was I stressing about? So moonology. Balancing spiritual and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. I actually have the meanings of this and I forgot to bring them down because I don't see them anywhere. Sorry about that. But I believe full moon is beginnings, I believe. Sorry about that. So the next card is from the Astrology Answers, the Fool. So it's like going right back to the start again. And funny enough, they're talking about a new beginning, right? So like I said, if you choose that new beginning, they'll be there to guide you. Your angels. That's why I pulled a lot of angel cards, because the energy felt very stressful and anxiety. And it's like, we put all this pressure on ourselves for Christmas. We really need to give into that Aquarius energy and being, more thankful. Because the Fool's like very carefree. Kind of reminds me of the Pied Piper. When the Fool arrives in your reading, know that you are on the principle of a new beginning or new experience. In this experience, you will throw back all that has been holding you back thus far. This could be fear, worry, or doubt. So that Mercury energy. Fear, worry, or doubt. So that's why I'm saying right now, like I'm reading this near the end of January. Try to learn about the Mercury energy. Is your Mercury in water, fire, air, or water? I hope I didn't repeat an element. And that can very much will tell you, how you can tame that Mercury energy, that self-doubt, because that's what they're talking about here. In November, your Mercury energy, that's the fear, worry, and doubt. The Fool says, go on your journey. That's what life's about. Whatever your new beginning is, the Fool wants you to embrace it in the same way as a child embraces the first day of school. Because when we see this Fool very carefree, picking flowers, my son always used to do that, both of them, They would pick me a bunch of dandelions. Here, mom, playing with your puppy, playing with your doggy, you know, doesn't care what's, not even looking at the danger around them, probably about to dance off this cliff here. Very much like my children when they were small, but still so. It's like, they don't even care what's going on in front of them. They're looking at the clouds. So it's like, I guess put your head in the clouds, kind of, be dreamy. The Nine of Spears. My gosh, this card keeps coming out every dang reading I'm doing lately. I don't know what it is from the Game of Thrones deck. So the Nine of Spears, defense, determination, strength, boundaries, creative tension. And it's like, I guess, the creative tension with, that you want to move on to this new chapter in your life. And maybe your spouse is kind of like, this is a promising job. This is a guaranteed income. That's what I'm saying. Like, you lay down the facts because you have a piece of paper and it's like, we pay this much in daycare. And if I stay home, we won't have to pay that. I'll be able to pick up the kids. I'll be able to drop off the kids and pick up the kids, and we'll be saving this money. It looks like they're saying you will make the equal amount that you made at your full-time job. So it's not like you're losing money. You're actually gaining money here. Your children are gaining their parent back because you won't be. They're showing me like you go in 9 to 5, but it's like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock sometimes. Like you're always like it's getting later and later and later, and it's like your children don't even recognize you anymore. So the Nine of Spears. You're in a strong position, defended rather than defensive, but hard work is taking its toll. You may feel exhausted by the sheer effort it's taken to get to this point. The card can also show keeping ideas to yourself because you fear criticism or a buildup of tension in creative projects. I also think that you want to be unique. And when they're saying like keeping things to yourself, it's like you want to stand out from everyone else. And I totally understand that. Being an empath and being intuitive and a medium, it's like I totally get that. You want to stand out from everybody else. What makes you different? What makes you unique? From everyone else. So keeping ideas to yourself. And I feel like, that's what stuck out to me. So maybe that is a nudge from Spirit saying, don't share your ideas with everyone. I was also told, do not share your intentions with everyone because you never know what kind of shady people you come into your life, and they can sit there and make a candle to counter what you're wishing for. So keep that, they're saying, keep those ideas to yourself, journey. So very much so, a new beginning. You were going down this beautiful path, but Spirit's like shining this light and saying, no, you need to come over here. This is not the path for you. Spirit is shining the light, saying, come back over this way. We're going to go take a new road. That card's from the Energy Oracle deck. Isn't that funny? The first pile for October was 1, and now November is 2. That is so crazy. Movement. Relocation, travel. Pack your bags. The journey card foretells upon travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat, or classes, or even a work-related trip. This card is also a signal, a move of residence, or a job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plan should go off without a hitch. So don't give in to that Mercury energy of like, oh my gosh, stress. Do we have the movers? Do we have this? Do we have that? Spirit was actually telling me, you're your own worst enemy. You make things more difficult for yourself because I give into my Mercury energy too much. Because I always fear the worst. So they're telling me, stop doing that. Still be clear about your motivations and mindful of the logistics. So like I said, call the movers, a month before to make sure that you are booked. Call them a week before the move so that make sure that everything is still going good. Because sometimes, one little click and it's like, you don't even know what you pushed and you're deleted, right? And then you don't have a mover. All of life is a journey. And this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. So I feel like, we have this heavy energy about us. And that's what I felt, this heavy Mercury energy. I felt like this, like you're very much in your head with October, November, and December. And I feel like that's when we get into that Mercury energy the most, because of the stress of buying that perfect Christmas gift, and making sure you're buying enough, for your children, and you, one more gift, oh, they really wanted that, oh, they would love that, and it's like we put so much pressure on ourselves, and, Spirit is saying, don't do that to yourself. Don't give into that Mercury energy. Learn to tame it. So this is the last pile for December. Archangel Raphael. I love how we're getting a lot of archangels. Feel yourself surrounded by my emerald green light. I, Archangel Raphael, offer you healing and solace. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine eternally bright. Trust. And we got the sun card. Change. Life is a journey. It would be very unfulfilled if each step were exactly the same as the last, because life is always changing. It is forever fresh and new. Allow your life to unfold gracefully. Be grateful for what is and forever will be. They're saying that your family is constant. Organization. So dapper, these cards. Ooh, look at the cupid little angel there. I love that. Organization. So this is organization for December. Your plans are on target and everything will flow more smoothly if you add a little organization and discipline to your methods. The key to success is to allow your creativity to be gently guided by logic. Be open to asking for help from someone very intellectual and seek out a mentor. So you may be like I was saying, when it comes to that individual with the pottery, with the beautiful dishes they're making, it's like you could seek someone out that has their own business. What is your business plan? What should I plan for? Like, first, some places ask for the first 3 months of rent at a place up front. Insurance. There's so many things you got to think of. You could also think about getting grants, a small business grant. I know if you hire certain individuals, the government will pay most of their wages, and you pay like $1 on that. So it's like you could get breaks. So it's like, maybe you could go to like the markets and ask someone like, I very much would like to shadow you and, see how you made your small home business into this empire. Archangel Gabriel. That's beautiful. I love that. A lot of wings have been coming up for me today. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So when that Mercury energy is kicking in, they're telling you to call upon Gabriel, call upon Raphael, call upon Uriel. A time to give rather than to take. New moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. Very much so for December. A lot of greens. So we have 2 of the astrology answers tarot cards. So this is the 2 of Wands. This gentleman kind of reminds me of the magician. Also holding that orb in his hand. So kind of like a shaman. When the 2 of Wands appears in your tarot reading, preparation and planning are on your mind. So very much so with December. Planning, like I said, parent-teacher conferences, teacher gifts, boss gifts, gifts for your family, like, different Christmases with your family, with your partner's family. So it's like a lot of planning and preparation are going into December. Today will be a day where you could feel torn between 2 separate choices. You may also have twin flame energy in your day that will have you feeling many extremes. This is a card of duality, and sometimes it is uncomfortable. There is some anxiety with these choices. You are not. They are not heavy choices, but they may feel may feel so at times. When the presence of want, follow your instincts is favored. Follow your instincts. I feel like some of you are going to be someone's going to come in your life from the past, like a high school flame or something, and it's just that. It's an illusion. Do not give in to that. The grass is only greener where you water it. The Hermit. I was getting some Hermit energy, I believe it was yesterday. I thought it was the Hierophant, but very much the Hermit. It'll be interesting to see what this says. When you see the Hermit in your day, know that you are likely in for some alone time. This is not a bad thing. You can also experience some influence from a Virgo in the day or situation at hand. Virgo is not exactly a social butterfly, but likes to retreat to the cave once in a while to mull things over or just take a break. This could very well be the message for you when you see this card in your day or in your tarot reading. This could, be a nice respite of if things have been busy and chaotic for a little bit. I'm seeing you like in your warm jammies and woolly socks on, kicking your feet up with a nice hot cup of something, and by the fire. Oh, enjoy this! Enjoy this hermit energy. This could be a night. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. If you ask the tarot about love and see the card, the general message is you are better off alone at this time. It also is a sign that your partner is being exclusive with you, that you are the only partner for them at this time. Depending on the other cards, the Hermit in love could also mean that you are about to be alone. Never take this card as a negative card, but the Hermit appears. He brings the message that you have the light of the situation and clarity in your hand. How will you use it? Alone time is the best answer when the Hermit is asking the question. Because the alone time, your mind is quiet too as well, right? And you're able to think more. Because you're not preoccupied with other thoughts and feelings, and you're able to hear things clearly. 8 of Spears from the Game of Thrones deck. That's what I was saying. There's going to be a lot of makeups and change-ups and shake-ups and breakups. So it's like, just like the Hermit is saying, follow your intuition. So we have 8 of Spears. I don't know why I stopped there. Oh, okay, that's why. Travel, news, speed, communication. So travel keeps coming up. The 8 in the tarot, go card, because it symbolizes opportunities to connect, travel, create, and be inspired. Stuck projects get moving and problems dissolve during this exciting frantic phase. But be mindful of your energy. You don't have to say yes to every invitation. So very much so with the Christmas parties. You don't have to say yes to everything. Thank you so much, but I've already been invited to a party. Like, you don't want to. I know that we all want to go to everything. We all want to, please everybody. But especially this time of the year, it's like, don't take on more than you can handle. They're saying you're burning the candle at both ends. In relationships, the 8 shows love news. And you may be traveling to see a partner. So they're showing me that your partner is in a city and they're traveling home to you. Maybe they might even surprise you. Like you thought they would be stuck. So we have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. And we had Uriel in October as well. So Uriel is actually the God's fire. Very powerful archangel. She's also the protector of the ascending wisdom. So like that ancient wisdom. Spiritual connections, intuition, inspiration. So you're going to feel very intuitive. It sounds like we're going to be feeling, the Hermit is telling you to follow your intuition, and Uriel is telling you you're going to feel very intuitive in December. The beautiful angel Uriel is called the Fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with a passionate connection to the divine. She brings great power to the 7th center chakra, which is called the crown chakra. It is located at the top of your head. This card upright indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. This could also be a time of great intuition for you and guidance from your higher awareness. So allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. So remember, we also got going back to school. So I feel like, maybe there's a new course that's going to take place. Like with myself, the classes are free. So, maybe Deborah Silverman, in my case, is who I'm learning from, may offer some more courses. So they're saying, like, it heightens your awareness. You're able to heal more because you're more knowledgeable. Now is a great time to get connected. The assistance from spirit is great. And whether it's the presence of an ascending master, a powerful angel like Uriel, okay, Jules, or just a loving friend or family member in spirit, their love and willingness to assist is always there. They will open you up to the ascetic records. This is like a very ancient, like 7th heaven kind of knowledge. This connection is open now, and you will find that your own spiritual and the spirits of those around you will be able to provide the answers you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve. And isn't that so true with in December, the month of December? We feel our we do feel the absence of those who have passed, but it's like their spirit is very much experiencing everything we are. They are celebrating with you. They're seeing everything that's going on with you. Just because they're physically not there the way that we wish we could have them, they're still there to guide us. So it doesn't shock me that Uriel actually comes out in December, telling us that, they're there to guide us. So I hope you enjoyed the final forecast for 2020. I really enjoyed doing this. This is just absolutely perfect. If you are interested in getting a more personalized 4-month forecast for 2020, I do it 4 months at a time because, like I said, channel messages from Spirit while I'm actually doing the 4 months that you block that you may ask for. And it's like, if I do it while we're on like IG or Facebook and something comes up and you want to ask questions on it, I can pull more cards on a specific card you're asking. So if you specifically wanted to know more about the Hermit, we could pull more cards on the Hermit. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go into the description box if you're interested in any services. Come follow me on IG where I do live tarot readings almost every Saturday. If it's not every Saturday, it's like every second Saturday. But I try to, give back to my loyal audience as much as I can. So again, I hope you enjoy this video. Have a great one. And try and channel that Mercury energy. Try to keep them under control for especially going into October, November, December. Have a good one, guys.